Nobody tells you this, but the best project managers barely check their team's work. They built something smarter instead. Your team just shipped a deliverable. The client opens it on Monday morning, and by Monday afternoon, you have got a 3-paragraph email listing everything that is wrong. Spelling errors in the report. Numbers that do not match. A feature that works on desktop but breaks on mobile. You thought it was ready. Your team thought it was ready. But nobody actually checked, not really. Quality did not fail at the end. It was never built into the process from the start. Today, I am going to walk you through exactly how to make sure this never happens on your watch again. Most quality problems do not come from lazy people. They come from vague expectations. When you tell someone prepare the client report, you have given them an assignment, not a standard. What font? What format? Should it include last quarter's comparison? Does the client want visuals or raw numbers? If you do not define what done looks like before work begins, every person on your team will invent their own version. And some of those versions will not match what the client expects. The fix is simple but uncomfortable. Write down your acceptance criteria before any work starts. Spell out exactly what good looks like, the format, the content, the level of detail. At Toyota, they call this standard work. Nothing leaves a station until it matches a written standard. You do not need to be Toyota. But you do need to stop assuming everyone shares the same picture of quality in their heads. Checking quality at the very end is like proofreading a novel after it has already been printed. You will catch the typos, sure. But if the story does not work, you are stuck. Smart project managers build review points into the middle of the work, not just the finish line. A weekly 15-minute walkthrough with the team can catch problems when they are still cheap to fix. Google's engineering teams run something called design reviews early in development, before a single line of production code gets written. That one meeting saves weeks of rework later. The principle is straightforward. The earlier you find a problem, the less it costs to fix. A misunderstanding caught on day 2 is a conversation. The same misunderstanding caught on day 20 is a crisis. Set up checkpoints at 30% and 70% completion. These do not have to be formal. A quick screen share or a 5-minute stand-up works just fine. Checklists feel basic. Almost embarrassingly simple. But there is a reason surgeons and pilots use them every single day. Atul Gawande's research with the World Health Organization showed that a simple surgical checklist reduced complications by over 40%. Not because surgeons forgot how to operate. Because even experts skip steps under pressure. Your projects have pressure too. Deadlines, client calls, last-minute scope changes, all of it creates the perfect environment for small mistakes. Build a short checklist for your most repeated deliverables. Before any report goes out, did someone verify the numbers? Did someone review the formatting? Does it answer the question the client actually asked, not the question we assumed they asked? Keep it under 10 items. Anything longer and people stop using it. Here is where most managers get it wrong. They treat quality like it belongs to one person, the QA team, the reviewer, the senior lead who does the final check. That creates a dangerous mindset. Everyone else starts thinking someone will catch it later. And when everyone assumes someone else is watching, nobody is actually watching. The best teams I have worked with operated differently. Every person who touched the work owned the quality of their piece. Amazon calls this single-threaded ownership. The person closest to the work is responsible for its quality, not a manager 3 levels up. Practically, this means you stop being the only one who reviews everything. Instead, train your team on what good looks like. Share examples of excellent deliverables. Show them past work that impressed clients and explain exactly why it landed so well. When people understand the standard, they start holding themselves to it. That is when quality becomes a habit instead of a chore. Delivering work is not the end of the quality cycle. It is the middle. What happens after delivery matters just as much. Did the client use your report the way you expected? Did the feature solve the problem it was designed to solve? Most teams never ask. They deliver, move on, and repeat the same mistakes on the next project. Schedule a 15-minute retrospective after every major deliverable. Not a blame session, a learning session. Ask 3 questions. What went well? What surprised us? What would we change next time? Write the answers down somewhere the whole team can access them. McKinsey found that teams running consistent retrospectives improved their delivery quality by nearly 25% over 6 months. The improvement is not magic. It is just memory. Without a feedback loop, every project starts from zero. With one, every project builds on the last. Quality is not a single check at the end of a project. It is a series of small decisions made every day by every person on the team. Define what done looks like before work begins. Build review checkpoints into the middle of the process. Use checklists for your repeat deliverables. Make every team member own the quality of their piece. And close the loop with a short retrospective after delivery. Your one action for today: pick your most common deliverable and write a 5-item quality checklist for it. Tape it next to your monitor or pin it in your team chat channel. That single page will prevent more rework than any process overhaul ever could. If this helped you, subscribe for more videos like this one. I will see you in the next one. That's a wrap, thanks for watching. If this gave you one idea you can use today, hit like and subscribe. See you in the next one.